Are you able to say no? That can cause you to say either, yes, I am very good in saying no to other people, or as a lot of people you perhaps will say, no, I am not very good in saying no to other people. What does that little word no means? And how important is that little word no? Very often we want to say no to somebody, but we don't do it for that simple reason that we don't want to be unpolite. Because we don't want to be unpolite, we are now putting ourselves in a great deal of trouble because we couldn't say no. Someone once said, if you want to have something done, then go to somebody who's busy. There is a truth in that expression, because busy people are very often very organized. They simply need to. But they perhaps also have the habit of not being capable to say no. We all know the story about friends or families who have ended up in some pretty big problems they have, and they are now asking for your help. Let's put everything into slow motion for a minute. And let me ask you a question. Is it the same kind of people who's asking other people for help all the time? And you are now putting something away that you should have done yourself, which actually is pretty important. Perhaps some issues regarding your own family. And that help they need, how urgent are that help actually? But we all need help once in a while. It's nice to have friends which can help you out, and therefore you're also helping other people in order to get something back. It's a pretty natural thing. But it can also be at your workplace where you are working daily. It's a well-known fact that companies goes up and down regarding work. Some periods they're very busy, and other periods they're not that busy. And of course, as a good employee, you're always willing to help out in situations where it's very busy. Another well-known fact is that there are several ways to do the same thing, which actually means that if things are being organized in another way, perhaps you don't need to be the one who is working a lot because you can't say no. The problem about the word no is that it is confrontating. By saying a direct no, you get a direct confrontation to other people. And we don't like that. The word no activates a lot of negative feelings by other people. But you can actually work and walk together with people every day which have a very strong influence on you. Their authority is simply enough that you can't say no. Perhaps they're manipulating a lot with your feelings, so you can't say no. To be able to say no to other people, you need to know yourself a lot. The courses I have regarding inferiority, self-esteem, self-confidence, and our urge to be confirmed will help you to understand the position you have compared to other people. If you have a very low inferiority towards another person and that person is asking you to do something, you will have very difficulties saying no. On the other hand, you can get in a very distressful situation on your job if your urge to be confirmed by other people have put you in the position that nobody really is able to take over your job for a couple of days because you need, for instance, a day off because you're burned out. To say a direct no to other people takes a lot of self-confidence. But did you know that your time is the most important one at all? On the other hand, we also want to show respect for other people. But someone once said, "I can't save the world." Can you save the world? What is meant by this is that you can't walk around and helping out everywhere because you can't say no, because you need to protect yourself. You cannot allow that you go down because you can't say no to a very strong personality who's standing in front of you. You cannot allow other people to take you down because they're manipulating with your feelings. You have to learn to say yes to the right things and no to the wrong things, things which is no matter and have no meaning for you to do. Please stop the session here and ask yourself, which kind of personalities and people do you have difficulties to say no to? What can you do to become stronger compared to these kind of people? What can you do to reach a level where you're not afraid to say no to that person or those people? Being so much aware of your own capabilities and weaknesses that you're able to be on a level where you directly can say no to other people, or at least say in a very polite way. That way you will protect yourself against getting distressed and burned out.